A superb performance and superb result this afternoon. You must be chuffed.
Yeah, really good performance. I think if there's ever a lesson about how difficult this season is, it's probably for Leyton Orient today. Picked up a great result away to Grimsby, but a lot of travelling, a lot of effort on Tuesday, and we just started the game better than Leyton Orient. But it was important that showed in terms of the goals as well. Maybe a little bit of luck in terms of the keeper's mistake and a rebound for the third one, but sometimes you can make your own luck in the game. I thought we were on the front foot and nice and positive, so we caught them a little bit cold, and they were probably a little bit leggy from all the effort they put in on Tuesday, and that's the way the league is at the moment. That's why it's so difficult to be consistent and keep on picking up results, but it's a result for us to build on in relation to now to look forward to Tuesday.
Let's talk about MJ. He's a player who's come on leaps and bounds this season, and he's really earned that performance and that hat-trick.
Okay, he's earned what he is this season. You know, let's be honest, he's had to wait enough time in relation to that. It's slightly unlucky to fall behind such quality in terms of Nicky Law when he was at the club and other good players before that time. But MJ's a top quality player, but he's got to get the ball in the right areas. With no disrespect to MJ, he's not the biggest physical presence on that pitch, and he was up against a big lag in terms of a deep lie, as in Cisse. But MJ's contribution is his quality in that final third, and when he gets clean ball like a lot of our players, and he's a threat. Sometimes that gets taken away in the state of the game and the nature of the game, but he's added a running aspect to his game, which I'm really pleased about.
And how good was it to have Ryan Bowman back today? We saw his hold-up play and his lay-off for Joel's goal was superb.
Sound like a broken record. I've been saying it long enough. He allows MJ to do what he does. Joel Randall, Robbie Wilmot, and he's a presence as well as Ben's done. We know what Ryan brings to this team. Wasn't on the scoreline again. Slightly unfortunate in relation to that, but you see the scoreline when Ryan plays, it's more often than not a positive one for ourselves because he brings bodies to the ball, affects the game, and gives us a little bit of an out, and like I say, creates a little bit more space for our more dynamic attacking players.
Rory Mercado and Alex Hartley seem to have formed a really good partnership.
That's as much as we'll talk about the positives in the scoreline and Ryan and the front boys. That's a real plus for us because let's be honest, with Tom's suspension and Pearce's injury, that was a worry going into Tuesday night. But somehow they've formed a partnership. We saw it early on in the season at Gillingham. Youth and experience. Alex has got a physicality in terms of his legs and his physical prowess. I want him to believe in it as much as we do, if that makes sense. But he'll take confidence from performances like that. And he was up against one of the leading goal scorers in the league today, and he kept him relatively quiet. They've got some really good attacking players, so with the headlines will rightly be about the 4-0 and the way we played in that first half, but that partnership is getting stronger.
You mentioned on Tuesday night how you thought the surface it was hard to create chances, but we seem to have found a way to manage that today.
Well, there's more space. More space. Maybe Leyton Orient's result on Tuesday gave them more confidence to come here and be more attacking. Let's be honest, on Tuesday there was very little space, so for a certain period of time, because of the way Walsall set up, it was a different game today. There was more space in and around their back line, and we're certainly a team that when the ball's in the right place we can utilise that space. I wouldn't want to be defending the likes of MJ, Joel Randall and Robbie Wilmot plus our full-backs we've got on the pitch at the moment, so that was the way the game was. Every game's different. We've got to be effective in all different circumstances, the pitch, the opposition and so on and so forth, and Tuesday wasn't a particularly poor result. It certainly wasn't a poor performance, but we always want to win games, and we said time and time again, goals make a serious difference.
And a nice moment towards the end as well for Jordan Dyer to come
up
with some
another one ticked off in terms of his first league appearance. He's had appearances in a Johnson's Bay or the Checker Trade, where it may be, and some really good appearances in relation to that. But seeing him running now, he's turning into a man. And you've seen what Alex is building his game on at the moment. Jodie's going to have to do the same. It's the hardest position to do it at centre half because you're up against such strength in terms of the opposition. You're put under constant pressure. But for young players to be able to do that, it's a big step. So that's a real bonus today.
And of course, we're in a good place going into Tuesday, our last midweek game, before that week off.
Before our week off, yeah. A short trip to Scunthorpe on Tuesday night, but we go with a bit of confidence on the back of today, a bit of confidence on the back of 2 clean sheets. Plus, let's be honest, we were able to look after a couple today. As good as we were at times, there was still some I felt were slightly not quite at the races. To be able to look after Ryan at the end, and obviously Archie earlier on. Archie's played an awful lot of minutes, so we keep assessing it the couple of days after each and every game, but we'll pick a sensible team on Tuesday.